Hello guys and welcome back. So now in this video we're gonna be adding the other mobile inputs as well. Alright, so let's start from the first one. So right here in the mobile controls, create a UI legacy button. Okay, let's move it at the top. Click on scene view. Here is the button. From the button, delete the text. Just leave the button as it is and name it as pickup. Alright. Then for the sprite, we're gonna open up the sprites folder, and this is the pickup icon. Alright, just drag and drop it, click on set native size. Okay, then make it 70 width and 70 height. Move it to the middle left side and place it somewhere right here. Alright, or a little bit up right here. Okay, after the pickup, duplicate it and name this as drop. Alright, and for the drop, what we're gonna do is we're gonna move this button right here and add this icon. Alright, move this icon right here. Alright, so pick and drop, then duplicate it, name this other button as shoot and move the shoot, for example, right here. Alright, and drag and drop this scope icon right there. Okay, and for the shoot we're gonna make the width 90 and height 90. Okay, then we need to add other buttons as well, so duplicate this button again, name it as door open, move this to the middle right side. Okay, right here, move it a little bit up there. Okay, and add the door sign and make it 70 and 70. Then duplicate it, move this one right here, name it as jump and add the jump icon. Okay, then duplicate the jump and name this as crouch. Alright, and move it right here and then drag and drop this icon right there. Okay, you can use whatever icon you want, but I'm gonna just use these ones. Okay, so once all of these buttons are added, you can make them transparent a little bit like this. Okay, you can select the crouch one and make it fully available so that the player can see it clearly. Okay, once you do this, then as you can see all of the buttons are ready. So let's start from the pickup button. Alright, for that you will have to open up the player pickup script, and right here we need to add a reference to the pickup button and to the drop button. Alright, so public button pick button, then right here type drop button. Alright, and since we are dealing with UI, so make sure at the top you add using Unity Engine.ui. Okay, once you make this, then in the start method right here type pick button dot on click dot add listener round brackets equals to greater than, and call the try pickup item method. Okay, then for the drop we will say drop button and do the same thing. So just copy that, paste it, and instead of try picking up we will say drop item. Alright, and right here when the game start we want the drop button to be blocked. Okay, we want the button to not work, so we will say interactable equals to false. Or actually we don't want the whole button to be shown, so we will just say game object dot set active and set it to false. Alright, because we don't want the drop button to appear when there is nothing to drop. Okay, then when we pick up something, then we want the pickup button to be disabled and the drop button to be enabled. So in order to do that, right after the play sound in the try pickup method, we will say pickup button dot game object dot set active, set it to false and set the drop button to true, and then copy this, and then when we drop something, alright, then we want the drop button to be false and the pickup button to be true. So right here in this is rifle false, after this just paste that and make the pickup button true and the drop button false. Okay, that is all we have to type right here. Now if we get back right here and click on player, and in the player pickup we need to provide these buttons, so pickup button and drop button. Alright, and since they both are will be disabled, so you can now do either this style or you can just make both of these buttons in the same place. Alright, for example right here. Okay, and just leave this as it is, and then you can go ahead and play the game, and when the game starts the drop button is no more appearing. We can now go ahead and pick this up, or we picked it up. As you can see, we can still shoot because we can click the mouse on the screen. Alright, don't worry, we will fix that, but for now just focus on the game. Okay, now as you can see, when we picked it up, it now shows the drop button. When we drop it, it is dropped. When we pick it up, we pick it up and we can drop it and pick it up again. Alright, so these works. Now in the next video we're gonna work on our other buttons as well.